This short video will provide a brief overview of how to use solfege. What is solfege? Great question. And socks. Solfege is a type of solmization. That is, it matches a note to a word. So the first note of a scale becomes do in solfege. Many of you have probably encountered solfege in your early elementary education. Or maybe Julie Anders is the one that introduced it to you. The sound of music. Boy, she really makes it seem so easy. Even a kid can do it.
When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi.
Pretty simple, really. I'm sure this jogged your memory and you remember Do stands for a deer, Re, a drop of golden sun, etc., etc. Of course, these kids are really only singing in stepwise scalar motion, which is what we're going to spend a majority of our semester doing. Let's now turn our attention to this PowerPoint presentation. Here's a 1-octave scale in treble clef. Each note of the scale is represented by a solfege syllable. Let's listen. Now let's sing along with the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Of course, solfege can apply to minor mode scales as well. We'll get to this eventually, but I don't want to scare you away just yet. Take a look at exercise 1. Exercise 1 is basically an abbreviated form of the scale. It starts on scale degree 1, ascends stepwise to scale degree 5, and then back down to 1. The sound file here will give us the starting pitch. Let's hum along or use a neutral syllable with the recording. La, 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 la. When you're comfortable, go back and sing it with solfege. Maybe you need to rewind it and try it a couple of times on a neutral syllable. That's fine. We want to practice so that we get proficient. We want to recognize whole steps and half steps and how it feels when we sing it. Let's try it together with the recording using solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Exercise 2 has a little bit more musical contour to it. That is, it starts on tonic, moves up to the 4th scale degree, swoops back down, and then up to 5, and then kind of cascades down to do with a little do, re, do decoration at the end. Let's first listen to this example, and then sing it on a neutral syllable, and then sing along with solfege. Let's sing it on a neutral syllable now. La, 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 la. Again, rewind it if you need a little bit more time to practice. Since this is a video, you have that magical ability to transport forward and backwards. So we're going to go on and try it together now with solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, do. Take a look at exercise 3. Here, this one ascends up to fa before it ascends back down to do, and then it does a little decoration of the final tonic note by going down to ti and back to do. Let's listen first. Whoa, that harpsichord is shocking. Do it on a neutral syllable. La, 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 la. Great, now try it with solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, Exercise 4. You'll notice right away this is in a different clef. In this class, you'll be responsible for reading 2 clefs, treble and bass. We will also learn alto and tenor with a lot less frequency. So if you have a dominant clef, be sure you spend a lot of time practicing in the clef you feel a little less comfortable with. Here is the C below middle C, but we're still going to call it Do. You can see it rises up to scale degree 3, back down to Do. We have that little Do, Ti, Do decoration, followed by a Do, Re, Do decoration. Let's listen. Let's sing it on a neutral syllable. La 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 la. If you feel like you did a good job with that, move on to solfege. If you still struggled a little bit, rewind it. Try it again. Let's try it together with solfege. Do, re, mi, re, do, ti, do, re, do. Exercise 5 might seem a little intimidating. It's got mixed rhythmic values and a descending scale. But that's okay. The solfege syllables align with the same scale degrees. Let's listen to this example, then sing it on a neutral syllable, and then sing it with solfege. Do it as many times as it takes to get it right. Oh, I should mention, you should try to always sing these in your most comfortable range. La 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 la. It's pretty low for me, but singing it an octave higher didn't seem ideal as well. Try it in a couple different ranges, see which one works for you, and then try to sing it in solfege. All right. Let's try it again, this time with solfege. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Only one more exercise to go. You can see that this one has some accidentals in the key signature there. This is to show that we move our tonic pitches to whatever the key of that scale is. We'll spend plenty of time making sure that we understand this concept. But for now, we can recognize that this has a key signature of 2 sharps. That is a D major scale. Notice that the first note is D and the last note is D. So since we're in a D major scale, D is our tonic, therefore the note D is Do. So we are just going to now, instead of singing Do for the note C, we're going to sing it as Do on the note D. Let's listen. Gotta love those MIDI sounds. Let's try it now, singing on a neutral syllable. La, 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 la. And now with solfege. Do, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, do. Okay, so for the first day of school, I would like for you to sing through all 6 exercises. Do the best you can. Start off by singing it in a comfortable range on a neutral syllable, and then try it again with solfege. If you find that you're having difficulty matching pitch, you'll want to meet with me ASAP. If you find that you've got some intonation issues, perhaps play along with the slideshow, rewind the video, or accompany yourself on the piano. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I would like to see some effort. Just like you got proficient on your instrument and were able to get into a school of music, now we're going to make our voices proficient and rock Aural Skills 1. See you in class.